Kalagay. Guys, may receipt na tayo galing sa Indian Embassy. So, ito yung gagamitin natin once i-claim na natin yung passport na may visa. Meaning to say, successful po ang ating application ng X1 or entry visa. At after 5 working days, ay pwede na natin i-claim at i-pick up yung passport with visa sa Indian Embassy. So, dito ako naka-check-in sa Red Doors Hotel. So, ayan. Air condition, tsaka CR nila. Malinis ba? Oh, wow, may mirror din. Wow. Finally, ayan na siya guys. Nakuha na natin yung approved entry visa. 3 years validity at multiple entries. Thank you, Lord. Pwede na tayong umuwi sa Mindanao. And goodbye, Manila. Till we meet again. Yes guys, ito yung listahan ng mga requirements. But before that, punta muna tayo dun sa Indian Visa website. Kasi kailangan natin mag-fill up muna doon ng form para makuha natin yung printed form kasi mandatory yun. So ayan, ito na yung authorization portal of India. Click regular paper visa. Kasi dito tayo mag-a-apply muna bago ang submission doon sa Indian Embassy Manila. So, ayan, click natin yung regular paper visa application para mapunta tayo doon sa front page. Ayan, ito na yung online visa application. So, fill up natin yan lahat, guys, and click and submit and then print the form. Yes, kasi kailangan natin yung printed form. Mandatory yun. Okay ba? Nakuha ba? Okay. Okay, so proceed na tayo sa mandatory requirements. Ito na yung first 5 of the list. Number 1, copy of passport page containing personal particulars. So, ito yung passport page mo, yung bio page, dapat naka-ready na to, naka-scanned, and may specification size, and dapat naka-PDF file. Okay? So, number 2, duly filled entry visa undertaking. So, ito yung example. Ayan sa gilid. Ayan na yung entry visa undertaking letter. Okay? So, number 3, a copy of the child birth certificate showing both the parents' names. So, ito yung birth certificate dapat galing sa PSA. Oh, ayan yung example. And then, number 4, consent letter signed by both the parents. Okay? So, ito yung example. And then, number 5, photocopy of parents' passport along with a copy of their current Indian visa if already holding. So, ang sinubmit ko dito sa number 5, yung passport ni husband at passport ng wife. Okay, so tapos na tayo sa first 5 list. Ito yung 1 to 5 mandatory. So 6 and 17, yan yung optional. Okay, so yun lang yung available in hand. Yun yung isasubmit natin. So, number 6, invitation letter to, if ever, kung maybe for my seminar in Kolkata Temple. So, wala naman tayong ganyang ganap. So, skip na natin yan. Punta tayo sa number 7. In case of divorce, child custody letter. So, skip ko to dahil hindi naman ako divorced. So, number 8, copy of Indian passport of the spouse, parents. So, ito, ulit, isasubmit natin yung Indian passport ni husband. So, number 9, no objection or consent letter of the other parent. So, pwede natin i-submit yung consent letter dito. Yung may pirma ng husband at saka wife. Dapat both parents. Number 10, invitation letter. So, yan yung sample. Number 11, copy of national ID. So, yung national ID, kung meron na kayo available sa Philippines, Number 12, ito yung surrender letter. Skip na natin yan. Hindi tayo makarelate dyan. And number 13, a copy of nationality certificate specifying that they have obtained their current nationality by naturalization. So, ito ulit yung birth certificate na galing sa PSA. So, number 14, utility bill or bank statement. Okay. So, number 15, foreigners already owing property in India. Skip tayo dyan. Wala tayong property sa India. Okay. Number 16, if RRO stay, exit permit in last overstay case. Ito yung importante, guys. So, since nakapunta na kami last 2021 doon sa India at nag-extend kami, nag-apply kami na extension, pero unfortunately, ay hindi talaga na-extend, hindi na-approve. So, meron kaming exit permit dahil nag-overstay kami doon. So, yung certificate na yon kailangan din yung i-upload. So, dapat may printed din kayo nun kasi dadalhin nyo din yon sa Indian Embassy. And then last, number 17, relationship certificate. So, ito yung marriage certificate natin. And guys, very important lang, dapat meron tayong copy ng marriage certificate galing sa India. Dapat attested yon by Ministry of External Affairs. At kailangan original certificate po. And then, yung PSA copy natin na marriage contract, dapat naka-apostil din yun. So, bali dalawa yung i-submit natin. Number 1, marriage contract galing sa India. Dapat attested by MIA, original copy. Number 2, PSA copy, original copy na marriage certificate at dapat naka-apostil din sa DFA. Ayan lang yun, guys. So, thank you for watching and good luck! Bye!